From now on, you are a Zulu. And you shall act as my interpreter.
Put her down, will you? Ken! What the devil do you think you're doing? She's alive. I saw her moving. Now, will you tell him to put her down? Put her down!
If what they say is true, then the Isangoma possesses powers we cannot ignore. I want those powers at my service.
Stop him.
Ulale!
Here, life belongs to Shaka. Her life belongs to Shaka.
Having survived the horrendous ordeal of the gift ceremony, we began to settle into the daily life at Kwabulawai, which I must say was not at all an unpleasant experience, if one could turn a blind eye to the often terrifying events surrounding life at the royal court. We, however, contrary to our fears, were treated with the greatest courtesy. We had miscalculated the man's intelligence. It was clear that he knew enough about the Cape Colony and the whites to make him suspicious of our motives. From the start, he adopted a conciliatory attitude, while at the same time making us fully aware of his ability to destroy us, and possibly the Cape Colony, if he so desired. Every day we witnessed extravagant ceremonies performed with a kind of military precision, the likes of which would be the envy of the British War Office. It was perfectly obvious that Shaka knew the value of carefully planned dramatic events. His citadel, ominously named Kwabulawai, the place of the killing, was the center of all important events. Every morning, the people were summoned in their thousands to attend court proceedings. Carefully guarded by his Ufa Simba regiment, his feared personal bodyguard, he underwent a ritual morning anointing, his body being greased down with a mixture of red ochre and sheep's tail fat, while outside in the royal area in front of the king's huge hut, the people were assembled. He then appeared, preceded by half a dozen or so praise singers, all recounting the heroic deeds of the king from boyhood to the present. The people, in one voice, would echo the praise singers, shouting and crashing their shields. This terrifying and indeed awe-inspiring spectacle being sustained entirely at the king's pleasure. Should anyone tire before the king's signal to cease, they would be slaughtered at a whim by the Ufa Simba regiment. We noticed that the people remained untiring in their admiration. At the king's signal, the daily court was constituted, and in front of all present, the law according to Shaka would be dispensed. He was the ultimate court of appeal, the sole source of law, and, like a Solomon, settled important disputes arbitrarily. The most important member of the council was Ngomane, his prime minister, whom he frequently did consult and appeared to respect. It was, however, the military side, which, as we'd already seen during the trek to the capital, was the most impressive. Regiment upon regiment of highly disciplined warriors trained in the apparently unique Shaka battle method. His generals, drawn from those early days when he was training his men himself, were his most trusted friends, and were the only people in his domain to whom he really gave a full ear. And indeed, they were the ones trusted with the expansion of the Empire's borders. In these ranks, Shaka could not afford any form of treachery. Which brings me to Dingaan, the king's half-brother, a man who few at Kwa-Bulawayo trusted.
We share the same blood, Mfui. Few men know you as well as I.
Dingaan had managed to survive only because the king was using him to lead him ultimately to the most dangerous traitors in his midst. Indeed, unbeknown to us, Dingaan was planning with Shaka's enemies. One of them, the most powerful and dangerous of them all, Zwide.
These so-called swallows have almost reached Kwa-Bulawayo. That is the time to strike. Let the people think that his death was caused by the curse of these white men.
But Shaka's network of bodyguards is impenetrable and incorruptible.
Nothing is impenetrable and incorruptible. See to it.
So it was that day by day we were to be drawn deeper and deeper into the intrigue surrounding the king. Francis was determined to play the game in any way he could, and as long as it was advantageous to our venture. He almost recklessly indulged the king's belief in our supernatural powers, despite the fact that with every move our position became more precarious. And what was more important, it would become increasingly difficult for us to extricate ourselves from the complicated situation we were getting ourselves into. Steadfastly, I disciplined myself into setting down the events and intrigue taking place around us. Indeed, it was a world so far removed from our experience that not even the most imaginative storyteller would have envisaged what the court of King Shaka was like. As we perused the situation, three characters, three women, began to emerge as important forces at Kwa-Bulawayo. Nearly always present at important ceremonies was Nandi, the king's mother, Mkabai, the king's aunt, and Sitai, the grotesquely old and frail chief witch doctor of the realm. I suppose the best way to describe her was that she constituted the spiritual arm of his court. A bit like the Archbishop of Canterbury, I suppose, and I'm not sure he would appreciate the comparison.
What have you...
She wielded enormous power, and no one was able to tell us exactly how old she was. Fantastic figures of hundreds of years were bandied about, while her supernatural powers were exalted by all I spoke to. But it was Nandi who was to emerge as the most powerful force in a story which, as I began to piece it together, became increasingly difficult to believe. Tales of supernatural forces, great prophecies, and magical witchcraft surrounding a king's power and the making of his spear. Almost an Excalibur, as it were. But such was the conviction of the people who told me these fantastic events that I felt obliged to at least set them down and let my readers decide for themselves what was truth and what was fantasy. It all started, as far as I can logically work out, somewhere in the mid-1780s. The Zulus were a small and insignificant tribe. The king's son, the young, arrogant and reckless Prince Senzagakona, out hunting one day, was to set in motion a chain of events that would change the course of Zulu history.
This is becoming very risky, Ndabezi.
The risk is half of the fun of it. Anyway, I'll tie off a long before my father finds out.
Nandi, look, it's Princess Angakone. I know. Now's your chance to meet him. I know. Go now. Take them with you.
Now, Hamba.
Go.
Hamban.
Ndabezi. Ndabezi.
I've watched you from the bushes. Your eyes told me you love me.
How can I love a man I do not know?
Because I'm a king's son, and I cast a powerful shadow wherever I go, and you feel that shadow pass over you.
Shadow? I felt no shadow, and my eyes lied to you.
A king's son cannot be lied to.
A king's son?
Hey! Kazu!
I'm not for the taking.
You play games with my feelings. Let us at least enjoy Amashaya. And then...
If I made love to you, must be much more. More than fun.
So be it.
What if someone sees us?
No one will. Except the babes.
Do my eyes lie to you now?
No. They show only the truth.
Nandi! How was it? So Bonaba.
Hey, Nandi, we've been waiting for you. I've got good news. Gandiane has honored our family by asking to marry you. And we have agreed. There'll be a bride price of 10 cattle, which we find most generous. And being that you'll be his first wife, we have decided that no matter how many others he may marry in future, you will remain his principal wife. And the first son you will bear will be considered principal heir to his father's inheritance. Upon your return from the wedding of your mother's relative to the house of Zulu, we will officially announce your betrothal to Gendeyana. What's the matter?
10 cattle, Gendeyane. That is most generous. And what do you expect from me? Glove?
Nandi.
Mother, no. This is not what I want.
My apologies, Gendeyana. She'll do as she's told. Nandi.
I'm sorry, Father.
So am I, Nandi. I suppose no man has the right to father a wild cat unless he has the wisdom to tame it. Nandi, Gendeyana is a good man. He has the patience to tolerate your temper because he loves you truly. What more would you ask for?
Much more. Much more, Father.
Zanilla! Wazan! Captain! I want it ready for the celebration.
Fine-looking animal.
Have you seen my bride-to-be?
Seen her? I chose her.
Naliwa! Utwala lapha! And what is she like?
Senzangakhona, dear brother. Need I remind you that the only reason you are the heir to the Zulu throne and not me is because of what is between your legs? Is it asking too much if you occasionally used it for the betterment of our kingdom? That is what she's like.
And so on the chosen day, tribes from distant territories converged on the Zulu kingdom to witness the marriage of Senzangakhona to his first wife. It was an event of some importance to the Zulus. They were not a particularly strong people and needed to form alliances with more powerful tribes with whom they could unite in times of war.
Of the Kwame! King Makedama of Elange.
Dabezita!
Sodubo of the Nzuza. Dabavita! His Majesty King Jama of the Zulus welcomes you and your families to the House of Zulu. May the festivities today bind our clans in peace.
Ngithole wena wakwaZulu.
I welcome you to the House of Zulu Ntombazane. Take care of us, and we will take care of you.
Amakansi Ntombazane.
Usaza ngakhona oye ngomnyama omasolo wabuya ngoyezi oye bemsola uthe sebuya bamzaka isibongo wawusiyaca sangamazendlela okhulume kahle waze kwathi lwanye wamnyamsisa levula ibhiconga lemzimba buthaka obebusobuhle bunganakusolwa nangendlala enkulu obebusobuhle yebo bungenandawo yebo yakusolwa obemlomo mhle yebo bungenandawo yebo yakusolwa obezandla zinhle yebo zingenandawo yebo yakusolwa obenyawo zinhle yebo zingenandawo yebo yakusolwa obezitho zinhle zingenandawo yebo yakusolwa obeziphundu sihle yebo zingenandawo yebo yakusolwa umqangambodiya wawamkabayi unohlanzwezamefa etandamzi unopangakuya yebo wawophilo ilanga eliphumela insizwa
Thulani, lalelani inkosi yethu.
Mageba, Zolo Kamalandela, all ancestors of the Amazulu. Please accept this new bride as another child in your home. Grant her happiness and many strong sons. Let there be noise. Let there be laughter. Sacrifice the bull.
When will that boy learn to behave like a prince?
Is that a school?
Yes, take this.
How, Kupen? Why didn't you tell me Nandi will be here?
I didn't know Ndabezit, but be careful. She can cause trouble.
What trouble can she cause?
How, Ndabezit? What if your father finds out?
How, Koshe, Lord? Bopanani Ngweba. Nandi! Wazalana! Bring me beer!
You use me as a plaything.
My little Elange.
Stop it. Marry me, Prince. Make me one of your wives.
Where is my dream?
Get it yourself. No! No!
Babutini?
Leave me alone! No! No! Put me down!
Aye. You'll make matters worse.
started this together, and we'll finish it together.
They're done!
Why have you met with her since your wedding? Senzanga Corner, my son. Your spies are my spies. Now answer me.
Have the members of the council met to discuss a woman?
Answer me.
What of it?
Does that mean that you intend to see her again?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. And how would you define her behavior at your wedding?
Fiery.
Well, suppose you were King Kondo of the Kwabes, or Sodubo of the Nzuzas. What opinion would you have had of her?
That she's beautiful.
And disobedient. Dangerous. Would you have felt being Kondo or Sodubo that she had insulted you, humiliated you? Your pride should have prevented you from ever wanting to see her again. There is already talk that she has bewitched you. By right, she should have been executed for an act of effrontery to a prince of the Amazulu. So you will erase that woman from your mind. That is not a request. It is an order.
Kupela! Ndabezitha. Umtheleleni ubaba! Umtheleleni ubaba!
Go on, kill him. If it will make you feel any better. Go on, kill him.
Leave him!
The prophecy was about to begin its determined path. A Sitai wielded all the power at her disposal to bring about a series of events which would ultimately fulfill the terms of that prophecy.
Oh, help me. Wozani nisize bo. Umntanami ngiyasiza.
Meanwhile, in the Zulu kingdom, Senzagakona's first wife was also feeling the effects of her pregnancy. But all was not well. It appears that forces were working against her.
Have you worked this bad?
Yes, Baba. It will be a boy if it lives.
He must live!
It will be difficult, Baba. The life force is too weak for both to survive.
What are you saying, old woman?
When the time comes, you might have to choose.
There is no choice. He must live. See to it.
Don't you worry, my child. Your father will go to King Makadama and Gazana for advice and demand justice.
And so it was that a messenger was sent by Nandi's parents, demanding that Prince Senzagakona should acknowledge his responsibility towards their daughter.
Come closer, my son.
Hambani.
Have you disobeyed my orders?
No, Baba. It is as you said. The woman's dangerous. She'll resort to anything. Even deceit for the sake of her ambition.
Mudri,
Ndabezitha.
send the messenger back. He shall announce that the son of Jama remembers no one by the name of Nandi, daughter of Bebe. If she says she is pregnant, it is either the work of another man or the Ishaka, the disease of the beetle.
Ndabezitha. Ndabezitha. Ndabezitha.
Senzangakona, my son. You send me to our ancestors with a lie. Leave me.
Everywhere, forces were beginning to change the course of Zulu history. The king was dying, and Nandi's child could be born of royal parentage if Senzagakona became king after his father. Meanwhile, Nandi had been summoned to a mysterious meeting in the Nkandla forest. She thought it was to meet a prince, but she did not know.
Senzangakona. Senzangakona.
Yes, Baba.
Will she go?
Yes. She will want to know what the prince has to say to her. That is so private and so
Watch over him.
Yeah.
Protect him from those who surround him. He will need you as I have needed you.
I shall, Jama. Kandaba Zulu. I swear I shall.
Senza ngakhona. Senza ngakhona, stop this.
Shall come, firstborn of a king, giving birth to a mighty nation of blood-stained spears and thundering black shields.
flaming spear from generation to generation. Umkhonto wenkosi oyisimakade. Nanso-ke inkosi yenu bakithi namhlanje. Behold him, he of the clan, who is your king today.
Zulu! Jono! 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 What is it?
Baba.
Speak!
Your wife, Baba. She has given birth.
Come on, out! Out! Come on! Is it a boy?
The midwife said it is quite common. It often happens.
Answer me, woman! Is it a boy?
Yes.
What is it?
Baba.
Have you got the rope? I've got the rope. Pull hard.
Mother!
All is well. We'll get this little into the road as soon as it's ready. Out! Go away. You know you're not allowed in when the mother is in labor. We'll hand the over to you. Take the rope. All is well. Pull it. Please, press her down. Right! Now! Push! Push!
Killing me, Mother! It's killing me!
The more you and your child struggle, the greater your love. Now push!
It's fighting me, Mother!
No, it's not! Just once more! Push! Push! Head the heads here! Push! It's a boy, Nandi! It's a boy! It's a boy, Bob!
So, this is the business. The Shaka.
It's a fine beetle, my child. The son of a chief.
It's much more, Mother. Much more.
History had cast its die, and in Africa, a force had been generated that in time would rock the very foundations of the African subcontinent.
Be a man of greatness now, a man so tall, a man so kind. Be a man of wisdom now, a man of mind, a man of life. Be a man of kindness now, a man so big and strong in mind. Be a man so humble now, a man of men now, let it shine. This is what you are.